And the first one is called Feeling Minnesota, which, as some of you Seattleites might know, is like, a reference to when Soundgarden song when Chris Cornell died about a year ago. Anyway, so if you don't, that's what it is. Anyway, so this is a poem for Gio. Okay, so Feeling Minnesota. Actually, you know what? I need some water. I'm very thirsty. I heard a yawn. We're almost done. Okay. Because everyone around us is dying, I'd like to see what Minnesota feels like and narrate it to my brother Guillermo, who dwells in Florida, among sixth graders and sun-bleached strip malls, the crumbling bones of old St. Pete. But tonight is just like any other night, and that's why I'm in the kitchen, alone over crullers and an ashy cup, writing this poem about the uses for a new heart in a cuneiform script, buried on the banks of the river over there, buried beneath a childhood in Caracas, and then in the damp evergreen forest of the Northwest. One of my many Americas is here in this manual, this dizygotic reckoning, because though we've never met, Gio and I have a certain sameness of bone. Neither of us has ever been to Minnesota, nor been best man at some random Latino's wedding. And because our kin are all dispersed, our words commingled, Jenga blocks, and a permanent 1970s radio fuzz that looks like smoke. It's something we build together, through remembered songs and new translations. If I'm lying, strike me down. If I'm lying down, pick me up, and hand a brown hand here. It's something I said once, full of acid and harsh light. But Minnesota is just a place on a flat map. I'm driving to in a car I don't own. I'm fighting upward because what is it like to be 45 years old and estranged from the stand of trees, the mud-daubing wasps, the prosperous crows, dropping their shit on dappled lawns? Because my friend and I, we are anti-suicide machines. To be alive in this, the most beautiful atrocity, is to be mortal and aware of children, of corrugations and ministrations, to render unto God Jesus nothing because we don't believe in God Jesus, but we believe in me. We don't believe in me. In a long buried dream, we were boys of 8 and 10, in a long and windy corridor, waves of papery flora brushing our legs, and Led Zeppelin is not a thing that exists. And for that, I'm thankful. There are throngs of old people, abuelos and abuelitas, over the next hill, drinking beer from brown stubby bottles held in their brown stubby hands. But it's only a rustling of papers, the hum of the Frigidaire, and we're back on the tracks, rusty and unmovable. Gio, pack me a sandwich, fill it with greens, converge on the corner of Barrister and Locust, so we can make it mean a thing. Make it mean a thing. Things like the great fucking lakes, things if repeated enough become bright seeing, become Minnesotan and brimming with Scandinavian fury. What loves were you thinking of when you entered each mark into the automated system and pressed submit? What time is now? Look at the brains about us, all aflurry with dance music and svelte ligatures, making one thing almost touch this poem on the uses of a new fabric, dyed with canary feather and goldenrod, this hay-colored parabola in a car with crooked license plates. We are having tacos with Vikings on the banks of several bodies of water. We are old. We can't kill ourselves on slabs. We're feeling enchanted. There are clouds. There's a light in the wall, stark with our outlines in chalk, sand blasted, and when the zombie gets on the radio and says, "Send more cops," that's where we are. But we, the long buried and now renovated with bionics, are still here waiting to be called back to the day, which is now actually night, and to be called back to nightmares, which are actually patchy buck-toothed horses in this kitchen office. Guillermo has a thing pasted to his chest, and it is bigger than a heart. Press this red button. Play Kid Charlemagne.